Hello, our school, and this is very nice that you're visiting this page, and this page is done especially for you. And on this page I'm going to post all the recommendations and comments to your studying process, and also I'm going to post exercises and videos that I hope you will find helpful. And this video is dedicated to the discussion of your test results, and let's start from the fact that I'm very much pleased with your test results, but although there are some minor things that needs some improvement, let's discuss them today. So this is a part of your test that you have done last time, and that's a mistake that you did. Basically the assignment was to come up with a question, and you had the sentence, "I met my boss," and you had to do question to this, and the question that you put was "who you meet," which was a little bit not what we really wanted to see, because you didn't use auxiliary this time. And because to my mind you actually mixed two types of questions, and the first type is, as you remember, the question to the subject, and another type is the question to the object. Let me remind this theory to you just to refresh that in your memory. Let's take simple sentence: our school likes Jews, and basically we have two nouns here. First is our school and second is Jews. But the thing is that one noun among them is more important than the other, and the most important noun is of course our school. Why? Because this is our school that makes the action. This is exactly our school who likes the Jews, not vice versa. This is not the Jews that likes our school, but this is our school that does the action. And this arrow is here to represent the direction of actions. Basically, our school does something with Jews. Either our school likes the Jews or hates the Jews or whatever. We start our action from the word our school, and that's why our school in this sentence is the word that is more important than the word Jews, and that is also why our school is the subject of the sentence, whereas Jews is the object. Object of the sentence is the thing upon which the action is done, and object of the sentence is less important. It is very important to know the difference between object and subject, and it is important because there are two different techniques to come up with a question. If you are going to ask about the subject, the technique is very simple. Basically, you take the subject, you delete it, and instead of the subject you say who, and here's the sentence we have: who likes Jews? Question mark. It is different to come up with a question that is directed to the object of the sentence, because in this case we need to use auxiliary, and but first of all we need to come up with a question word. The question word is what, since Jews is a non-alive object. After the question word we have auxiliary, what does. Why is it exactly does? Because the predicate of the sentence has clearly hints us on present simple, because it has s in the end, so we know for sure that this is present simple. So that's why it is does, and also does but not do, because our school is he. So what does our school, and we're not going to put the word Jews, we're going to put the word like, because we are interested in Jews. So what does our school like? And if you compare this sentence with the previous sentence, you can see a whole lot of difference. The first sentence was, the first question was who likes Jews, and the second question is what does our school like? And those are completely different questions. Why? Because in the first question we don't have auxiliary, that's a blank space. In the second example we do have auxiliary, does. What does our school like? Now I want you to practice this difference between two types of the question. We are now at your page a little bit below, and as you can see there are a lot of exercises for you, and this exercise aims you to develop the skill of coming up with two types of the question. First type of question is the question to the subject, and this column represents this question to the subject. And also another column is here to represent, to hide actually, the question to the object. And here's the sentence that you have. And the sentence are just like what you had in the test. They're very short, and they include 3 words. They have a subject, they have predicate, and they have the object, just like what you had in the. Remember, because this is what you had at the test. I met my boss. Very simple sentence. And all those sentences look almost just what you had in your test. So your assignment would be first to read out loud the first sentence, and then try to figure out what would be the question to the subject in the sentence. And we know that, let me do first for you so that you know how to do this. We know that the subject is Jackie, and the question to the subject would be who, instead of Jackie, who loves John? And after you say that out loud, you need to check yourself. Who loves John? Oh, you were right this time. And then the second thing you need to do is to come up to the with a question to the object of the sentence, John. And this time you need to use auxiliary, and we know that in this time there is s in the end of the predicate, so this is clearly present simple. So auxiliary would be does. And so you're thinking about that, and then you say out loud, who does Jackie love? And then the most important thing, you need to check yourself. Who does Jackie love? This time I was absolutely right, and I did a great job. And now you have all those examples below for you. You need to work on them, and the more you proceed below, the more difficult the sentences became. They grow bigger, and they become more complex, but I'm sure you will manage to do this all. After you finished with the first exercise, let's correct the second mistake that you had in your test. So basically you had to choose the best thing for this question. And somebody says, I had some wine last night, and in order to continue the conversation, in order to show that you are interested to continue this conversation, basically in this case you would say, oh, what was it like? And was actually the best suited answer rather than did, which you have chosen. Below then the previous exercise, you will find the second exercise, which aims to correct your second type of your mistake. So here in this column you have phrases, and all those phrases are basically the person is trying to boost with something. He's going to tell about the fact that something good happened in his life. For example, let's do the first one.
I was in Hawaii.
So the person says that he was in Hawaii, and if you want to continue the conversation, if you want really to be polite with this person, you need to say, oh really, what was it like? So let me tell you what it exactly was, because there's another type of the question, which is what is it like. But this is only one way. It is only what was it like, because the person you're talking to is telling you about the previous experience, about the experience that he had in the past. So this is only was. In the other hand, you can also get this example.
I have tried horse riding for the first time in my life.
So the person basically shares you the news that he has tried horse riding for the first time in his life. And in this situation, you can come up with the two types of a question. What was it like, or what is it like? Why what was it like is because person talking about experience he had in past. But also what is it like is also true because you're actually asking about something that can be repeated. You can always do horse riding anytime, and you can have this feeling. So is also considered here. So there are two types of the question, either what was it like or what is it like. But when you speak up orally, please don't say was is together. So you need to make your mind, you need to choose either what was it like or what is it like. Don't use them together at the same sentence. Dear Oracle, now it's time for you to start practice, and I hope you will enjoy doing your exercises. I hope to see you in the class soon. See ya.